What's good with y'all? Boys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, we reacted to the toilet bowl of streaming, Kick. Now, I haven't made a reaction to streaming at all in a while. I mean, it hasn't been a while. It's been only like 2 weeks since this happened, so, or maybe 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, it's whenever, or actually, I reacted to someone talking about how viewers don't really count as your career with the streamer use stuff. Like, once you gain like so much views off of like shorts and stuff from like Streamer University and stuff like that, you'll get like a lot of likes and stuff, a lot of views. But once you like get wherever you need to be in, home or something like that, create your content there, they ain't gonna care about your ass. You know, that's what I was talking about. So make sure y'all check out that vid. I say a lot of stuff like what I just said. If you do want to skip this video all the way to the end, you can. Or if you think I'm entertaining, watch me all the way to the end, vibe with me all the way to the end, and then go to that video. But what's good with y'all today? Today we reacted to the toilet bowl of streaming, Kick. I think I said that already. Now, Kick, I haven't made a video of Kick either. I know it's been like some weird things that has been going on in Kick. There has been some racist things, some explicit things, like some violence. Like just everything is wrong with Kick. I know they don't have like AI to manage like their streamers and stuff like that. I know in Twitch and YouTube they do, but they don't have an AI management on Kick to manage like their streamers. If they're just in case if they're like fighting, because there has been so much fights on Kick. It has just been crazy, bro. It has just been crazy, you know what I mean? And they don't really even do anything about it. They just leave it on there for entertainment, probably. But let's see what he's talking about in this video. I'm not gonna waste y'all time. Be sure to like, subscribe if you are new, and if you do enjoy this channel, be sure to comment below what your favorite part in this video is. Let's get to it.
Let me ask you all a question real quick. When's the last time you've seen Kick in your news feed? There's 3 options. Either it was a streamer fighting someone else, a streamer harassing someone random on the street, or 3, both combined and a national news headline to go with it. This whole year, I went without talking about Kick in a video, and it seems like every year and really every new month, there's always a new Kick incident that tops the last in being some of the most insane ever live streamed. Comparing Twitch and Kick, Twitch would be the surface web people typically use, and Kick is the dark web where you can see whatever type of degenerate content to your heart's desire. OnlyFans girls twerking on dudes, guys getting into fights over petty streamers who just say anything for any type of virality. It's not really funny looking back when—
I can't believe like someone actually had the thing, like I can't believe someone actually like crap during like a Twitch stream and she got a 4-day ban. What? What? It's like no one does that on Kick, or no one like thinks of doing that on Kick. I'm not weird like that. I don't see that. Definitely don't see streams like that. That's so weird. I never even see streams, really. But it's like, bro, no one has— I'm super surprised no one has done that at all on Kick.
Kick super surprising how much hype people had for it, because
that's basically like the live leak of streaming, basically, or like an explicit website where it has violence of streaming. That's what it really is.
When it first got launched in December 2022, Twitch itself was pretty much in the dumps. Actually, Twitch is mostly in the dumps when it comes to moderation and who they let slide and who they don't. But before, it was really in the slumps. Twitch was at a point where it was so biased and so sensitive to any little thing you did, it actually became scary for some streamers to—
This guy's actually funny. I thought he was an actual like Discord mod.
You what?
Until like I saw like a uncut version of him laughing, and then I thought it would, then okay, it's a skip. I actually thought this man was like had no life or something like that.
Go live, because you never knew
funny.
what little
Funny.
quote-unquote infraction Twitch was gonna hit you with. They was running that shit like Alcatraz. Step out of line once and it was over for you. And if you were a full-time streamer, that's your income potentially gone for a day, week, month, or forever in a snap. So when Kick got announced, a lot of people got hyped saying there's finally a platform that won't ban you for every little thing, which was the start of the end, to be honest. Promoting it like you can do anything you want, what do you expect to happen? Obviously, you had Adin Ross, who became the face of it at first to promote it, and they slowly
all they had to do was keep Adin on there, bro. That's really all they had to do.
Tried recruiting streamers from Twitch.
Because really, Adin he's a good motivator. I'm not gonna lie. He gives out good advice. Like, he used to be so weird, but like till like a couple of years later, I seen him say like, okay, basically building your following account on anything and on any app like YouTube or Instagram or TikTok is like a brick that you have to make. Of course, Twitch too. It's like a brick. That's what he basically said in some of his like shorts or like first videos. You know what I mean? He's a good person to take advice from, you know? So it would have been good for the brand, because he would have told like some of his supporters that want to do this type of streaming or content or something like that to go on Kick, to go directly on Kick. But now, since like Kick threatened to ban him, basically just banned him from there, now he has no relationship with it, and now like they're on their own from there, and they're probably, who knows, they'll probably run out of business or lose money to really afford to run Kick anymore, you know? So I think they really could have just kept Adin Ross, because he could have been a good exposure, and they would have been farming them clips like crazy, like farming the motivational clip. Y'all see those motivational clips? Yeah, bruh.
Go to Kick. The positive
it's like they really could have cut
was really there for maybe just the launch of it. It already started off with Adin Ross, of course, doing wild shit on his streams, and as the person that was supposed to be the ambassador, everyone was gonna follow how the leader was moving. Believe it or not, there was a point where
those are probably just for clips. He's probably just clip for
Adin Ross was bigger than both Kai and Speed. He was even the one
LARPing is what they say. LARPing. I finally get what LARPing means.
to popularize bringing celebs on stream, which is now a normal thing for streamers. To see him turn into the face of the most degenerate streaming platform is just a pathetic downfall. And you could tell he regrets laying his bed the way he did. Anytime Kai or Speed is mentioned, he constantly is telling his chat how much they don't want to associate with him anymore.
I don't think that you talk about me the same way you would talk about Speed or Kai.
They're not, Sneako, you know I don't talk to them at a close level. I speak to you every day. Right or wrong? Okay. Duh, Sneako, you're my close friend. We speak every day. I don't speak to Kai and Speed.
Speed made the smartest PR move of all time by stopping streams with Adin. Imagine a future of Speed going to Adin's collabs with the worst human beings ever. Guarantee he wouldn't be performing at the World Cup if he did, that's for sure. Also, Adin Ross's fan base were constantly saying racist.
I think he like gave like Adin some clout too in a way, because they used to stream with each other. You know? This man basically gave like half of his clout to Adin, and then Adin giving half of his clout to him, basically. Because they featured in the video. Am I saying it right for real? Because if you really think about it, like probably both planned on doing streams and stuff like that. Both were friends, really. But this man was in high school, and Adin seemed like he already like wasn't even in school anymore, and he was just streaming for the fun of it. And he called his guy Speed and said like, "Oh, hey, let's feature. I'll give you. Like we'll both give each other some attraction from there. So I think they made each other for real. But I don't know, man. But it's cool that they're going their separate. That's cool. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they really need to like be with each other always, you know what I mean? Like, people in life moves on, basically.
Performing at the World Cup if he did, that's for sure. Also, Aiden Ross's fan base were constantly saying racist shit about Kai and Speed, which,
yeah, part of them are white supremacists. We already know that.
You can understand why they both don't want to associate with him anymore.
Yeah.
So far, every big creator on Kick to make a come up has done it in a controversial way. Like, these streamers are allergic to coming up on streaming in a normal way. The only normal mainstream streamer they have is Neon, but even then he came up in a controversial way. It seems like the streamers that make a come up every year get worse and worse. There's two streamers who had the biggest come up this year on Kick, being Dean the Great and Adrian Broner. Both of them operate streams like a duo pretty much, and both got big off boxing. Specifically, Adrian Broner was really big in boxing during the 2010s because of how good he was. I'm not gonna act like I was watching him back then, okay? But from what I've heard from friends, he was really big in the boxing space. Eventually,
So boxing seems like a big thing on Twitch. That's all I be seeing from clips from Twitch. Boxing, and then like explosive stuff.
when his
Basically.
boxing career died down, he decided to later pick up streaming and start making content. Shit, I would too if I had 10 children by multiple different women. Every time. It's always the worst people to have the most children. Like, come on. Both of these guys have blown up on streaming off clips being posted. The kick is, most of their viral clips are clips of them fighting each other. These dudes are both crash outs. Eventually, one of them gets mad for some dumb shit and starts fighting the other.
I'm not gonna fuck with you at all. Oh, what? Nigga, that's cool. I'm popping into me like I did. Nah, nigga, fuck out with all that. You keep playing with me. Stop disrespecting me. Nah, you disrespect me. You is though. I'm playing with you. Nigga, come on, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go, gang. You wanna do that, bro? Gang, come on.
There's more and more clips like
Bro,
this.
is this like some Deshay/P2 type shit? Bro, like, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? Like, just fight. Just fight, man. Why are you stopping him? You know that would have happened if no security or anyone was there. Your friends, what? Your friends stopping you? No. Sometimes it just doesn't work like that, bro. That's not reality right there.
By the way, it's damn near every other
What is
stream
that,
they
bro?
fight each other. For people watching this, I feel like to them it's a Roman Coliseum fight with the people in the stands wanting any blood shed. People in their chats
Right.
are constantly spamming for them to fight, even in moments where they're not. Adrian Broner also has a crazy drinking problem, and the chat seems to encourage it. This man is passing out on stream, yelling at random people on stream drunk as hell. It's giving
Are you
vibes of
serious?
stepdad coming home at midnight after an awful work day and being at the bar, then coming home to take it out
Bro,
on his
I'm not gonna lie. It just feels like it feels some sort of way. Like once you need to read chat, like once you read it a lot, I feel like something in your mind or something in your body or something like that thinks in a way where like you need to actually listen to them to have them stay in tune, you know, which is obvious, but like I don't know, it's just something about like, oh, I'm gonna go, like it's something about like a streamer, you know, reading the chat and then checking on the chat and then seeing what's up, and then a streamer going to the chat like 24/7 on the stream or however, whenever they stream and stuff, how much they really stream, and then just go on their phone or chat and then listen to what they say from there. You know, I don't know. Those streamers definitely have changed from that. You know, there are a lot of streamers that have changed from that.
kids. Adrian Broner
Which all the time that, bro, it's like, to me, like all the time, me listening to the chat, if I ever streamed and if I had to listen to the chat, I would only listen to it 0.5% of the time, you know? Just because I'm not giving you attention, but it doesn't mean I'm going to give you attention when the video ends or when I pause it or a couple times when I pause it. Looking at it a lot, like, nah. You know what I mean? You'll need to close it, just like how you put down your phone sometimes. You're going to need to put down the chat because it's going to get to you.
had multiple moments on stream where he makes some inappropriate advances on women. There's a specific one where he slaps this girl on her ass after
he's that same. Oh yeah, I think that's Aya too.
She gets up completely unprompted, by the way. And when she walked away uncomfortable, he was going to press her about it until he was stopped by Dean. Mind you, this man is 37 and that girl is 19. It's not like age matters because what he did was disgusting to anyone no matter their age, but the age does make it worse. Mind you, he also has daughters as well. I wonder how he'd feel if his daughter grown up had that happen to her by some random dude. And the fact that he did this on camera, I can only imagine how worse he is off camera. Just recently, he also got sued by a woman who was on his stream who accused him of SA. Because this was streamed to the internet, you can actually see the stream online where this allegedly happened. I'm not trying to get this video taken down, so you can fully look at it yourself, but it's not looking good for him. He's proven time and time again how weird he is around women. I wouldn't be surprised if this lawsuit fully goes through and she's successful. And both of their accounts never got any suspension or ban for this, because in reality, they're too big for Kick to lose. Kick has such a small amount of streamers who are mainstream, you'd have to do something like kill someone to probably get a ban.
Yeah, to be honest, like, bro, if you ban these two are your money grab now. They're not your money machine, really. But they're your money grab. You can't see it as a money machine because once you see it as that, they'll probably remove them both. And they'll probably see someone else as a money machine that's trying to make money from them. And then they move. And now what does Kick have to offer now? What do they have to pay now? You know what I mean? So it's really an app where you can just chill and then watch, like, do whatever you want through there, because they don't have like no guidelines through there. They just say like you could do anything over here, you know what I mean? It's like that one episode from Regular Show when Rigby and Mordecai is in like a secret underworld or something like that, and he's with this they're with this random dude that just says like, oh yeah, you could do whatever you want in here, you could just eat Doritos and then just chill and just play some video games, you know what I mean? Like, it's basically like that, bro. You know?
The reason why
if they take down both of those, they ain't gonna be doing nothing, because they ain't gonna earn nothing to do nothing.
Kick hasn't failed in the way people thought, like it completely shutting down and going ghost. It's because
which is just sad. Because some of those people are bad too, and they have bad passes, and there's still like some of them are still bad people.
Kick has one of the craziest streamer clipping programs of all time. Kick has Discords where they pay people certain amounts to post clips with the Kick logo. So if you ever see a clip with the Kick logo on, you know why.
Wow.
Clavicular himself spends around $650,000 a month on them, although he says Kick does it for him. I don't know how sustainable this is as a social media ecosystem, but it can't be by that much. You're telling me
even though you can just have your editor do it from the wow, bro, that's crazy. Nah.
Rest of the time they'll be doing this while Kick doesn't make any money. At least with Twitch they have Amazon backing them. Stake is no Amazon. And you could say with certain Twitch streamers they pay clippers to post, which is true. But there's also clippers who do it without getting paid directly and just get paid off the views they get. So far with all the money Kick has spent on clippers, it still only has 11% of the streaming market share. That's honestly better than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like 5%. Also, if they didn't have people like Drake promoting it, the numbers would probably be different. Kick also still lacks in basic things that Twitch has and is slow at adding updates. Just this month, they finally managed to add unban requests. For a company that prides itself on being way better than Twitch, they sure are slow with adding any updates and having any type of smoothness on streaming. I don't know what the they were doing all this time to not have that feature. It's not like it's a brand new feature never made on social media. Kick not having basic features was one of the reasons why it failed at the start. The amount of momentum they had of signing different streamers at the start just for it to die down because they didn't want to update it, like it was 100% their fault. Kick not having these features is the equivalent in modern times of a car brand launching and not having Apple CarPlay in it or USB ports. Also, until they get these corny racist streamers banned, it's always going to be buns. There's a new person trying to take Chud the Builder's place, and I'm not even gonna say his name to give him attention, but people are calling this dude the Mexican Chud the Builder because he's doing the same thing, harassing black people. And
I mean, at least he's not white at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, it would be way more worse if he was white, but saying the hard ER and you're Mexican or half Indian or something like that. I know you're Mexican. I don't know your race, but I know you're Mexican. You're not black. You know what I mean? Half black doesn't count. If you're not this skin color right here, and like I always tell this to people, if you're not this skin color, if you're not okay, if you're Indian and half black, that'll count. But if you're not this skin color and you don't have big ass lips, you're not a Negro.
Nope.
You're not a Negro, bro. You're not black. You're not. No, I'm joking. I don't want to. I want to be crunchy here, but you're not black, bro. You ain't. You're just not. That's how you were born. And I don't know why you want to fit in, because you weren't doing this while you were little. You weren't saying like, oh, you're half black and stuff like that. I bet some people like this wasn't saying this when they were little. I bet you they weren't saying the hard ER or the normal word that we say. The N word. That normal black people say. I bet they weren't saying this when we were little. I know we were little, but what about elementary school? That's when it all started, didn't it? That's when the trend all started. And then through middle school, somewhere around 2022, I mean not 2022, 2022, 2023, I think, we started saying like the N-word from there, because it was a trend to say it, right? We weren't saying that back in the day.
Random people on the street.
The fuck?
I only would really hear like adults like YouTuber, like grown ad YouTuber adults really say the N-word, but everybody literally says, everybody and their kid says it.
Huh?
Every kid.
Like I hate one. Yo, what the fuck? Shut your bitch up.
Yeah, you could tell his heart is not in it, and his look
Little ugly ass bitch
right back at the camera for validation is embarrassing. He also got his ass
I mean that,
after
bro.
doing this. Crazy how these dudes operate
My bad. I mean that.
on being so bold, saying these slurs in front of these people's faces, only to fold like a pancake as soon as they get pressed. And Kick, for some reason, has not banned
it's just like
kept them on their platform. Mind you, it's not like he's super
just like you're
big
wasting your
and
time,
mainstream
bro.
like other streamers I showed. This dude has less than 1,000 followers on Kick. In what world does it harm Kick to take him off the platform and move on? Mind you, in their TOS, it says one of their rules is you can't harass random people on the streets. Also, speaking of finances, I wonder how Kick hasn't gone bankrupt off the streaming contracts they were given out. Does nobody remember they gave XQC an $100 million contract to stream on Kick? That was more than LeBron's Laker deal. It's hilarious because he dual streams and still gets 80% of his viewers from Twitch. Dropping 1/10 of $1 billion on someone and not even getting exclusive access is diabolical. Man, if I drop that much money on someone, I'm having you for a life contract. They also still feature Drake a lot, which I assume they have to be paying a bag on that. I mean, they got this man.
Oh yeah,
Drake
definitely, bro.
act.
Hey, bro, Drake. I feel like Drake is gonna stream one day, one of these days, bro. Like he's clip farming all these clips for some reason. You know, there's gotta be a reason behind these clips.
You can look me dead in my eyes.
See this? Look,
do it.
This look. A normal person would only do this. You telling me that Drake will do these 20v1s to me? You saying that to me, like before this would ever come out, you saying that to me, like I would have straightly laughed at your face if you said that. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't believe that at all.
I would.
Would you bark for me?
But look at this.
If I had to throw my rap persona built up for years, you better make it.
No, you didn't met that bar. Like you were hard. Just admit it. You were hard. You were hard.
Bruh.
It seems like they learned their lesson on streaming contracts as they stopped giving them out. And the one thing you can give Kick credit for is their revenue split, and no other platform can compete with that. Honestly, whatever I think of Kick, I always think of what it could have been. Because I think with these platforms, competitors coming up is a good thing and makes them lock in on actual problems. They can't just avoid it and say f you to the users. Twitch started being less strict and banning you for every little thing, mainly because banned streamers were going to Kick. But the degeneracy they allow to go on will always make them be behind YouTube or Twitch. And now it's too late to change it. The whole platform's users are filled with people who like it that way. I'm not someone who could sacrifice my morals for a Kick contract. Also, dealing with that chat would make me want to end myself every day. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Follow me on Twitter.
Their fan base, their base has to be super crazy. Their audience on Kick has to be like mixed with white supremacists, with probably keyboard warriors, LARPers. Actually, no, not LARPers, but chuds. All those types of people, bro. All those types of people. All those types of people you would even expect seeing on the streets. You know, not to be disrespectful, but it's just the truth at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, you could be watching the sun. You could just be watching the sun rise up, just move around and stuff like that, and then a couple hours later you could just be seeing it rise down and stuff. Just seeing the sun move around, you could just be seeing that instead of looking at a streamer all day and seeing him live his life. Try to experience it yourself, or try to go outside. You know what I mean? That's my advice. But hopefully y'all did enjoy this Damn, what did I say there? My bad. Hold on. Hopefully y'all did. Okay, there we go. Hopefully y'all did enjoy this video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and if you do enjoy this channel, subscribe. Be sure to comment below what your favorite part in this video is, and comment below what part you liked at all, or shout out some support to my channel, bro. We're almost to 1,000. I'm super excited, bro. I'm super excited. In 2 weeks, I'm calling it, bro. I'm calling it. And I got a big one for you once that day comes. But I hope y'all enjoy your day, because it's the 19th. It's a Thursday. You know what? I should have said that. Why did I say that? I'll see y'all.